Can the 49ers still compete to make the playoffs? Of course they can. What is up, everyone? Coffee Break is back with another video, and it seems like we forgot how good the Niners really are. It's just been overshadowed with injuries, of course, bad play from week one. We can all agree that the Niners should have won. Niners should be 2-0 right now, even with all these injuries. But it's been overshadowed by that. And obviously these are injuries that will make it so difficult to overcome, right? You don't just lose a player like Nick Bosa for the year and think you're going to be the same team. This is why I think the defense is going to change a little bit. The identity of this defense is going to be different, but it's still early in the year. We're barely on to week 3, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not. I mean, it's not going to be easy. It wasn't easy even before the Niners suffered all these injuries. The injuries just add to the challenge, and we'll really find out who this team really is in the next few weeks, because they have a legitimate chance at starting the season 4-1. Their schedule is as easy as it can get right now. Like, that part, the Niners really did catch a break, that all of these piling injuries are happening this early. You have the Giants coming up. You have the Eagles after that. The Dolphins at home. I mean, those are all winnable games. The Giants are still a young team looking for their way this year and are hurt. The Eagles, have struggled. Carson Wentz is struggling. He struggled against Washington. They can't protect him and just got flat out beat by the Rams. The Rams might be pretty good though. Then you have the Dolphins. You should be able to win that game against the Dolphins as well. But it all starts this week against the Giants. It's like every week is do or die. The team can't afford to lose these next couple of weeks. The schedule gets extremely tough after that. So if you have a chance to take a leap, right now is a chance. But the Niners, with all the injuries, do not have room for error anymore. They still have a legitimate chance to make the playoffs. So don't lose faith. Don't lose faith now. The 49ers are in the toughest division in all of football. That will make it that much more difficult. Currently in last place at 1-1. The rest of the teams are 2-0. All 4 teams are playoff caliber teams. I really believe that. If those teams suffer the same exact injuries that the Niners have suffered, they would be a bottom feeder team in the NFL. This just tells you how deep of a roster the Niners have. That's what's really impressive. And that's why I'm interested to see how these next few weeks pan out for the Niners, because I think they're really going to show how deep this roster is. But like I said, NFC West, any team is playoff caliber and can just take it to the NFC Championship. So you get no slack in the schedule. But pretty soon, like I said, we'll find out what this team is made of. Through adversity, you really find out what type of players you have, and you can argue that the Niners have already faced adversity back in 2018, 2019. Well, it's 2020, and nobody said it was going to be easy. I think this team has the right leaders, characters to make a strong push, to really show what they're about. But it starts this Sunday. Now, not having Garoppolo and your starting running backs does scare me a little bit. You don't know how long they're going to miss time. Tevin Coleman, he might go on IR. He may be out for a month. Raheem Mostert doesn't seem as serious, but, he's obviously not going to play this week. I don't think Garoppolo is going to have a chance to play this week. So you're at least going to have those 3 guys out this week. And that kind of scares me, because if Garoppolo misses more than 1 game, that's concerning. But I think the Niners can survive this week. Giants, like I said, they're banged up. We'll talk more about them when I break down the week 3 matchup later on this week. But this team is still very good. Outside of, defensive line, your core defense is still intact. We have some exciting players like Kinlaw has really flashed. Kevin Givens, DJ Jones, and now Kerry Hyder Jr. have shown a lot of promise. You know, obviously Kerry Hyder Jr. has been in the league for a while, but he's really played well these last couple of weeks. They'll be getting more reps. Cornerback Richard Sherman, he'll probably be back in a couple of weeks, hopefully. And on offense, you're banged up, but after this week, you can expect Kittle, Debo to be back. We still need to hear, like I said, the severity of Raheem Mostert. Tevin Coleman looked like it's more serious, but I don't expect these guys to miss significant time. They should be able to return when we get into that long stretch of the season where we start playing playoff teams. Niners need to go 1-0 this week, and every week for that matter. We saw a glimpse of what can happen. Even with all the injuries, the Niners blew out the Jets, and we all know how the team responds when they stay on the East Coast. I expect the Niners to answer big this week. The Niners are still a very talented football team. Like I said, it seems like the world was falling apart for the Niners this last week, but honestly, you can only go up from here. Like really, last week was kind of hell week. I truly hope that was kind of like rock bottom for the Niners in terms of injuries. You can only go up from here, Niner fans. Anyways, guys, let me hear from you. Do you think the Niners have a chance to still make the playoffs? Go ahead and drop your comments below. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all 49er news. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and as always, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.